You've been in a relationship before with a man you genuinely loved. He said you were the one. He said he couldn't live without you. He said he'd do whatever it took to make you happy. Except you're not happy, not even close. You're exhausted. You're sick of feeling misunderstood. You don't want to have the same conversations over and over again, only to end up in the same place. Ostensibly, you're in love, but in reality, your partner is draining you more than he's filling you up. You may think this is just how relationships go. It's not. This is how your relationships have gone because of the men that you've chosen and the behavior you've chosen to accept. In today's Love You podcast, I'm going to tell you what to do so you never have this feeling again. My name is Marc, Katz, dating coach for smart, strong, successful women and your personal trainer for love. Welcome to the Love You podcast. Keep listening to learn what to do when he doesn't appreciate you. When we're done, I'll let you know how you could apply to Love You to create a passionate relationship in which you feel safe, heard, and understood. When smart, strong, successful women are given permission to be vulnerable and talk about feelings, some amazing shit comes up. And while I certainly don't want to mansplain your feelings, neither of these things is entirely true, and believing that it's entirely true is a bit of a misdiagnosis that only perpetuates the problem that you're already having. So let's take a moment to reframe, and I don't want you to get me wrong. Most men online are worthless, probably 90% of them. But that also means that 10% of them are not worthless and have the capacity to be good husbands. And that 10% is the difference between accepting that you're going to die alone and joining Love You to fix your broken man picker. And as I've said before, I say it in Love You, I've said it here on YouTube, I say it in my big pyramid of love manifesto that I have on my website. You don't attract the wrong men, you accept the wrong men. And what that means is that it's somewhat normal to be attracted to the wrong men, to find handsome, charismatic narcissists positively intoxicating, to fall for men based on chemistry and potential and think that somehow your love can change them. That's normal. And attraction's not a choice. So if you always go for rich guys or brilliant guys or hot guys with severe character flaws, yeah, that's normal. Unfortunately, that's normal. It's why I have a job. The issue is not whether these people will exist. It's whether you're going to choose them once and then continue to choose them over and over to stay in a relationship, even when the relationship isn't working. It's like touching a hot stove and instead of immediately pulling your hand off of it, keeping it there for an extended period of time under the guise that it's just heat and it'll probably get better if you keep it there for a few more years. So if you and I, are trying to diagnose what's ailing you when it comes to dating, it's not to passively claim that you're some sort of bad man magnet and you just can't help it and you have no comprehension of why this keeps happening to you. You do. You can help it. You could take your hand off the hot stove any old time. You just haven't done so until now. Maybe it hasn't been hot enough. Maybe you think that's what's normal, but it's not. This isn't your fate. Think about that relationship with a man who doesn't appreciate you, and you've had 1 or 2 or 5 or 10. He doesn't listen to your stories. He doesn't pick up on your emotional cues. He doesn't thank you for making him breakfast on Sunday or for doing his laundry. He certainly doesn't make you feel safe, heard, and understood. And yet you stay because you love him, because you're attracted to him, because he says he loves you, because you've put in so much time, because of the chemistry, because you don't think you can do better, because you're afraid to get back out there. So all I'm telling you, which you already know, is that if a man doesn't appreciate you now, he's not going to. Maybe he'll appreciate you when you're gone, right? Years later, and he finds a lesser girlfriend, he'll say, oh man, I really blew it with that one. But the truth is, it's not your job to make someone appreciate you. You can't make anybody do anything. It's your job to find a guy who naturally appreciates you, naturally treats you the way you deserve. One of them is to feel needed, prioritized, and appreciated. So stop staying with attractive men who make you feel like shit. Choose a guy who appreciates you, first and foremost, and watch a lot of your other relationship problems just wash away. It's that simple. You can do it. Have you spent too long with a man who doesn't appreciate you? Why? Was it worth it? Is there any reason you didn't cut him loose sooner? Share your story in the comments below. I will see you back here next week. My name is Marc Katz. Thanks for tuning into the Love You podcast. For more episodes like this on YouTube, click on the subscribe button, click the bell, choose all to ensure that you get notified when new content comes out. If you're listening to the audio podcast, please share an honest review on Apple. More reviews equals more awareness of the Love You podcast and more love in the world. And if you want to find love right now, after listening to this podcast, if you really want to find love right now and you're committed to making healthier choices so you can have this easy relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood, look for the link below, click on the button, and apply to Love You. Thanks a lot.